Well, hello. It's time for another stripper life lesson. I hope you're prepared. This is something I've been meaning to address, actually in particular in our Facebook group, for a while, but it's something that I knew was gonna take some thought and to be able to say it in a way that makes sense, and I'm just gonna wing it. So there's a lot of girls in our Facebook group there's a lot of strippers in general, okay? It's not just in the Facebook group. I've just noticed this in the group that I feel like, or it seems, because that's what kind of what they're saying, sort of. They're not saying it, but it's quite clear that they would rather be right. Right isn't exactly the right word. They would rather show dominance, I feel like, in a way. Maybe that also isn't the right word. I don't know. Okay, let me just put it this way. When it comes to making money, would you rather be right or would you rather be paid? That's what I'm trying to get at. And I've heard the same goes with marriage, in particular towards men. Would you rather be right or would you rather be married? And what I mean is, okay, so let's assume you have a guy that asks you, perfect example, you have a guy that asks you what he's gonna get in the VIP room. Okay, this is a classic, this is a typical, super annoying thing to hear, because it's always one of those things that is tough to answer, especially if you're not gonna do anything extra than what maybe legally allowed or whatever. To just be like, you're gonna get a lap dance. Like, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a fucking lap dance. Like, do you wanna keep quizzing me or what? Personally, I don't think that that's the right way to go about it, because I wanna get paid. So come up with an answer for that. And it's really important that you do come up with an answer for that. Well, it's going to be more intimate. We're going to have more privacy. I can give you a much better dance. Let's see. I always wing it. When I'm at work, and I just say whatever comes to me, and then it's hard to remember this shit, We'll have less distractions. Come up with anything you can. It doesn't matter what it is. But if you just are like, well, it's, we're gonna do a lap dance, like, there's not that much excitement in there for him. Like, you need something that's going to intrigue them. And I'm gonna say this also. When I've had guys ask me at work if they could see me outside of work, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm like, as long as you are happily willing to compensate me for my time, I would love to come hang out with you. And that line has worked really well for me, like really, really, really well. And they'll ask a price typically right after that, and I'll say anywhere from 500 to 1,000. To be honest, I feel like I should just ask for a fucking 1,000 every time, because typically when I don't name the price and they do, it's 1,000. So, and usually immediately one of the first things that they will ask after that is, are we gonna have sex? And I will tell them no, but we're gonna have a great time. I straight up say, I will not do anything I can legally get in trouble for, which is a lot. There's a lot of shit we can legally get in trouble for. So So the point I'm getting at is, you know, when guys ask questions like, well, you know, what makes you special? Or, what are you gonna do for me? Or whatever kind of annoying question you can think of right now that men ask when they're trying to get more, fucking come up with a good answer that is appropriate to what you are willing to provide, because they're paying for you. They want you. As long as you're worth it. As long as you're worth it. You've got to show your value. You've got to become worth it. Turn yourself into someone that is worth it. Like right now, if you don't feel like you're worth it, that's a big problem. You need to become worth it. I am a fucking weirdo. I am super not normal. I'm super outside the box. I study all kinds of stuff about all kinds of stuff that's super out there, and people tend to find me very, very interesting. I eat very clean. I exercise regularly. I'm going to do yoga right now. Like, become worth it. I know it can be hard, trust me. Like this morning, oh my God, this is another one of those days that I was just like, fuck life. Like, fuck. Like there's a lot of days like that, and I was laying in bed. I'm staying at an Airbnb now. I was uncomfortable and cold. I came in early, so this lady didn't have my comforter ready, so I was fucking cold. You know, like all night, and then this morning I woke up and I felt like shit, and I was just like, God, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do anything, and I laid there being like miserable, being like cold, and then my thoughts would take over my mind, and I would get so unhappy, I would start sweating, and I was like, okay, I have a blanket in the car, like, I'm just gonna go get my blanket, and, you know, and at least I'll be warm while I'm laying here miserable. And I went out to the car, and it's sunny outside, and it feels good out, and I swear to God, there's something about being in movement that's really, 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 really important for your life. I feel like I've kind of brought up the depression thing, a few times here lately, but I'm sure there's a few of us that struggle with that quite regularly. So I feel like it's important to mention. So, but come up with the right answers. Would you rather be right, or would you rather get paid? Just because somebody's trying to push, just because someone's trying to push for you to sleep with them, doesn't mean that they're going to require that for them to go out with you, or to go to VIP with you, or whatever. They're trying to find out what they can get. And you having a bitchy attitude about it, being like, I'm a fucking entertainer, I'm not a hooker. You know, no judgment. I hope you girls know that at this point. Fucking no judgment for real. But if you are someone that is just strictly an entertainer, entertain! It doesn't mean you have to do anything sexual. Entertain. You can do it. You can do it. I have so much faith in you. I'm gonna go do yoga. Go do something productive. I'm in Dallas. I'm gonna go find a club in Dallas, and I'll be here for a little while. I'll be in this hopefully lovely state with a shit ton of traffic apparently for a little while. But anyway, that's been on my mind for a while. I figured I would share. Would you rather be right, or would you rather get paid? I would rather get paid. Always set expectations. Do not lead anyone on. That could be dangerous. Don't pretend like you're gonna do more than you're gonna do. If they straight up ask you, you're gonna have sex with them or do whatever that you're not comfortable with, tell them no. But I guarantee we are going to have a great time. And to be quite blunt, I think I've said this before, I'm not sure. I have on multiple occasions offered 100% money back guarantee. I'm like, if you don't enjoy my time, if you come with me and you do not have fun with me, I don't even want your money. And to be quite honest, that's not really exactly how I feel about it, alright? Okay, so I want their fucking money regardless, but, oh shit, fuck. New roads, you know. But if someone had a problem, sure, take your fucking money back or whatever. Like, I think it's better to offer, I mean, most products that I buy have 100% money back guarantee on them. So, you know, if, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it could be, you know, I just fucking do it sometimes, and typically it works every single time, and people really enjoy my time. But I give it my fucking all too. I am not the kind of person that, I'm not the robotic dancer, I'm not the boring dancer, I'm not the girl that's there to just, you know, like, I don't know. I highly value helping other people have a good time. That's what they're there for. When I go somewhere, I want my money's worth. I don't want to be scammed or, you know, whatever. So why would they want to be? Right? Like, they're people too. Men are people too. Okay? So they have feelings too. And they want to know, you know, that you're going to be worth it. So come up with your answers. I'm super soft. I'm super fun. I have great reviews. You know, word on the street is, like, just fucking come up with stuff and trial and error it. Just trial and error it. Say stuff and see what works and see what doesn't. I mean, this stuff can be tough to remember, the things that you say and things you don't, especially for me, because I just make shit up and hope it works, you know? But it typically does. And I think that when you really say it with confidence, you know, it works even better. So become that person. Become the person that's worth it. And you can do it, trust me. You can super do it. Absolutely. It might take some time, it might not, I don't know. There's tons of videos on YouTube that you can learn about how to be sexy, how to be confident, how to do your makeup, how to do your hair, how to talk to men, how to make men fall in love with you, how to talk dirty. There's fucking everything available in the world you could possibly want on the internet about how to talk to guys, how to sell, how to read body language. Go do the research. Go do the research. Sorry. It's important. Do you want to get paid or do you want to be right? Do you want to be the, that's not me kind of girl? Like, totally up to you. This is totally up to you. But, you know, I want to get paid. And I have had multiple guys, as soon as I tell them the price, because that's not cheap. $500,000 to take someone out for a while is not cheap. And, you know, they'll straight up ask, are we going to have sex? And I'm like, I will not do anything I can legally get in trouble for. But I guarantee we're going to have a great time. And typically, the immediate response is, I believe you. And I'm like, all right, then let's do it. So, okay, that's it. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.